Morning guys, welcome back to BUCH'D UP Construction. I'm gonna attempt to build a building. Let's see how well this works. Forklift! Oh, this day just got a whole lot better. Multiple forklifts! What? I don't know how I got here, but this is awesome. Anyways, on to greater and better things. This is the commercial structure that we are looking at building. According to the plan layout, we need to get some prefabricated walls, which I think I can haul with my Caterpillar flatbed, but then it's recommending that I use a big crane to lift these things. Unless this wall is just so massive, I don't really see why I can't just use the crane on the truck, but we will need to at least rent a concrete mixer and a concrete pump. Overall, the job says it's estimated to earn about $100,000. With the investing of renting, we're probably going to be making a little bit less of that as our profit, but let's just get to it. Rent a tractor, rent a cargo trailer. Why do I need to have the big stuff? Why can't I just use mine? Fine, we need a semi. But which one's going to be the cheapest to rent? Those two are the same price. I would rather use the Mack, but don't they have another one? Oh, of course the Kenworth's more expensive. And Scania is just Scania. Looks like we'll go with the Mack. Now we need a trailer. I don't need no tutorial. Get that tutorial out of here. I want to thank you all for tuning in today. If you like BUCH'D UP Construction, you want to see me continue to keep building these random structures from the ground up, then be sure to head down below, smash that like button, maybe even consider subscribing. I would like you guys to head down to the comment section and let me know if I am to buy a semi for the shop, which one should I get, the Mack or the Kenworth? I think the Kenworth's a T800. I'm not completely certain on that, but I really do like these new Macks. Damn, that's big. I noticed somebody mentioned last time that there's a bobblehead on the dash. I never said anything about it. We need to get a bucked up bobblehead in this. This is a good distance in order to pick up materials. Holy cow. We're driving like halfway across the map. Oh boy, the brakes are very, very squishy on this. Hold up, are we getting on the interstate? Mint. Rolling, 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 rolling. Oh. And this is the part where I transport the video over to American Truck Sim. Not really. Finally arrived at the factory. Now we just need to get ourselves some walls. Probably should have backed in, but meh. It'll work itself out. Don't worry, buddy. Me too. Me too. $4,500 for the package. Let's load up. Now we see us stop by the material dealer and pick up the rest of those, and we are on our way to the job site. I don't know exactly what we need to buy, but it looks like there's one pallet of something and two of the other. My guess is that one is steel beams and the other one is brick? Oh, I'm gonna miss my corner. Oh. Well, that just extended our drive. I was even in the correct lane. What the heck's my problem? Just glad I did not have to go through downtown. That would probably get a little packed. Hey, there's the project that we completed literally nothing last time. Finally made it to the other material place. It looks like I got room for at least 2 pallets. I don't know if I'll fit all 3 on there, but we'll figure it out. Maybe we'll stack some stuff, because that's about the only way we're going to fit all this in one fell swoop. We need 2 of these. What was the other part? Ah, rebar. Let's get it auto-loaded, which, yep. I might just have it delivered to the job site. I don't think I'm going to be able to get out of having to rent a massive crane, so we might as well just rent one. Which one's the cheapest? Aha! Set that sucker up. Holy cow, that was quick. And I found my materials. Now, how do I attach that again? Ah, space bar. I got it! There's 1. There's 2. And I can see why they said I did not have enough storage, because that is a big pallet. 3. And looks like they want these next to the back wall. Maybe? Or do I gotta back that in? That does not make any sense. What needs to go there? I got your walls. They're right there. Ah, there it is. Yes, I know exactly what I'm doing. Just gotta give her a quick kick. And oh, I didn't realize that you operated this thing from the ground. That's something I've never seen before. No wonder it's a fast-acting crane. That's pretty cool, but we're gonna have to make sure we get this thing done before dark, otherwise we're gonna have to skip to morning. Working through the night, baby. On the night shift. There's one. Come on, we're rushing daylight. Come on, come on, come on, come on. There's two. Comes number 3, and wow, that is a really cool overlook of the city. There's number 3. Last one. There we go. I gotta put the roof on. That's a project for the morning. I want to stargaze. Wow, that's like Lone Oak stargazing. Anybody else remember Lone Oaks and the old-fashioned farm sim sky? Those were the days. Yeah, if you need me, I'm gonna take like an all-day coffee break. We'll be right back. Alright, they've taken our money out for the day. But we should, and I mean should, be able to finish everything in one day. I'm just gonna have to get my keister in high gear. How on earth does this thing work? Oh, I see the outline. How does this make any sense? I bring the pallet from the building shop, and it is like so much smaller than the big rebar one, but now that I'm loading it onto the roof, it's like 3 times bigger than the rebar. There's number 2, number 3, and number 4. I feel like an eye doctor. Number 1 or number 2. Just gotta dismantle this and likely return it onto concrete. We should have enough money now to expand to the new yard, but I want to complete the contract before we do that. I think that stage is worth about 80 grand on its own, just because I only had 95 or 96 when I started. Well, let's save as much money as we can, get this stuff back to the dealer, and get the concrete mixer so we can pour some concrete. Where to find a concrete truck that's actually American? Mack 2700, Kenworth 2700. So far, all 27. As much as I'd like to get the Kenworth for the mixer, every time I think of a concrete truck, I think of a Mack. Can anyone else back me up on that? All of them are the same price. I'm going to go with what I'm pretty much used to. We're going to need a concrete pump truck, and I'll likely go with Mack on that as well, unless another brand is cheaper. I'm just going to scout that ahead, so I already know what I'm looking for. Of course, MAN is cheaper. Anybody else might take Scania? Yeah, it's 400. I'll just do the Mack. But we don't need it right now. We just need concrete. I guess today is just the day of the Mack. Might also need insurance. Not a huge fan of the Liebherr green on the back. I'd rather have the mixer be either straight yellow or match the color of the truck, but that's just my opinion. Why they make the drum look like a circus tent is beyond me. This thing is gonna be heavy coming back up the hill. Rather be going up than going down. Your brakes will thank you later, but your transmission might say otherwise. Speaking of concrete, we're gonna probably have to invest in some Andy clean back at the shop. This stuff gets dirty real fast. I'm just renting it, so I won't necessarily clean it off. Always nice to have some good clean fun at the shop. Years ago, my dad built a wooden semi that looks like a Kenworth T800 with a mixer on the back. It's a very well-constructed piece of artwork, and maybe someday I'll be able to buy it from him. Finally got some concrete evidence. Let's see where they need this. Of course, now we need the concrete pump. Come on, man. Every time I see the cab of one of these, I always think of a garbage truck. But I've never seen a 3D model of one that had an actual interior to it. This is kind of a first. It looks pretty cool. Let's just see how long it takes me to figure out how to run this thing. Get the pump unfolded. Never seen one of these things do real-time operation, so this is gonna be a first. Now, how on earth do I get concrete into that? Is it through the back? Yes, we have to get that open. There's the hopper. Just gotta put this into position. Don't tell me how to drive. Concrete on. Start pouring. Get my controls down so I'm not gonna be fumbling around like an idiot. Oh, I just get to hold the space bar. Okay. Well, I like that. Try and work our way from the furthest point out in. Might save me hassle later. Fill in that gap. Fill in that gap. Hit the corner. Beautiful. There's absolutely zero way we make this whole building filled up in one fell swoop. But I could be wrong. Visually, it looks like we're about halfway there, but the game says we're like at 93. How we have that much concrete stored in the truck at one time is beyond me. This would probably take easily a couple trucks. That concrete cured rather quickly, but that's none of my concern. I'm just the guy in charge of putting the building together. How we doing, Hoppe? Did we finish it? Yeah! How much money did I make? Look at that American flag. Just right after Memorial Day weekend as well. That was an awesome job. And right on the money, about $100,000 for the completion of the souvenir shop. I think that is really all the time we are going to have for you guys today on Construction Simulator. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As this playlist grows, we are going to make sure to keep that playlist in the top right-hand corner readily available for you guys to check out. Make sure to keep it light, keep it loose, keep it fresh, and most importantly, keep it fun. We will see you guys all in the next one. This is Macarena Buck out. Peace.